This morning, a new prescription for the shortage of coronavirus tests across the country. President Trump announcing late Monday the administration is preparing to ramp up its cooperation with states and private companies to make sure states have all the critical supplies they need, like swabs for testing. The goal, administration officials tell NBC News, is to boost testing to at least 2% of the population per state per month.
The testing is not going to be a problem at all. In fact, it's going to be one of the great assets that we have.
The White House cautioning the federal government should be viewed as a, quote, supplier of last resort. The president has previously said testing should be solely up to the states.
You know, we're not a shipping clerk.
Overnight, some Democrats pouncing. Washington State's Patty Murray, the top Democrat on the Senate Health Committee, calling the blueprint nothing new in a statement. It doesn't set specific numeric goals, offer a time frame, identify ways to fix our broken supply chain, or offer any details whatsoever on expanding lab capacity or activating needed manufacturing capacity. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont also urging the federal government to follow through on its new promise.
I think they're catching up now, but seeing is believing.
So far, about 1.6% of the population has been tested, and most medical experts agree the number of diagnostic tests need to be significantly expanded before large parts of the country can start reopening. On Monday, Mr. Trump insisting the increase in testing will be enough to allow more states to reopen safely.
So we're deploying the full power and strength of the federal government to help states, cities, to help local government get this horrible plague over with and over with fast.
Now, the president was flanked there in the Rose Garden by major retailers from CVS to Walmart, who said they would also help ramp up testing. The administration promising that the U.S. will conduct at least 8 million tests a month by the end of May, which, if accomplished, would be a significant boost from where things stand today.